Hello, I've taken all the waste out and filed it up, and these little black marks is where I've already tried it on this part of the plane, and it won't ease in those places, which I've done. Now I fit one piece at a time, take it out, fit the other piece at a time, take it out, and then fit them together. Now you see how that just dropped in? It's still got to go down at a good 16th, but it doesn't want to be any tighter than that, otherwise it distorts the body. This plate wants to really just drop in. If it's tight, you get into hell of a trouble. If just one of these pieces is tight, it completely distorts the body elsewhere. Should be no more effort than that. And I told you earlier on about taking the little tiny bits off at the front of the mouth where the tongue is, and that's the reason why no matter how accurate you are, you very often don't get them to line up perfectly. That is because somewhere this is distorting the body just that fraction. So what I will do is, I can straighten this up in the vise, but it'll spring back just that little tiny bit. Right, but as soon as I take it out, it's back to where we were. I can pack it and tighten it beyond that point, but that again is distorting the body. So what I shall do now is take these two off again and ease them just a little bit, try and determine where it wants easing. It's hard to do, so that it just drops on and those two bits become perfectly in line. That means you're not distorting the body. Okay, as you can see, this back piece has got to go that way a fraction, or that piece has got to go that way a fraction to get them to line up. Now I've looked at the slight gaps I've got in the width, and I think if I take a bit out of there and a bit out of there, that should enable, no, that's the wrong way around. I've got to take a little bit, that's wrong. That's got to go that way, so I've got to take a bit out of there and a bit out of there. That will allow the body to, the rear of the sole to go that way a bit. This bit is looser than that bit, so this is the tight bit somewhere. Oh, and when it's in this position, when you've got the sole on, scratch round the inside, because that measurement, when you take it off, you'll be able to get a measurement for the infill from the line you've scratched to the mouth, and from the line you've scratched there to the mouth. And you write it down somewhere, because you can't measure it easily once the sole is on, even if it's on loose. That is a bit tight. It seems to be tight somewhere around the heel part. See, that bit is just about right. think it's somewhere. It's probably, when I bent that, it'll be slightly out of something. See that? Inch and an eighth full, inch and an eighth full, inch and an eighth. Although I said earlier on, you can have that slightly undersized, but not over. That's where it's tight. So I'll take a bit out of these two. Was that right? Yeah, I wanted to go there. No, that drops in to begin with. It's only when it bottoms is something very tight. So I'm going to take a bit out of there. See if that's any better. Still tight. So I'll take a bit more out. I've taken a bit out, and the joint here is just about as near as I'm going to get it. And of course, when it's bottomed down, check to see that it fits all round. I can cramp it to make sure, but that's going to be right after I've done it. Yep, that'll be alright. Next job, peening.